So welcome back to my YouTube channel Masa Tutorial. We are still on what BC 2022 solution section A. Question 16. This is what given that point P, which is 3 negative 2 and point Q negative 2 4 are points in a plane. So this time around we are dealing with a two-dimensional plane, right? Find the gradient of the line joining P towards Q. Let's find for the strength, the slope of that line. So now let's do some rough sketch here. So we have our y, negative y, x, our origin, then negative x, right? So 3, negative 2, so 3, then negative 2 somewhere here. So we have our point here, point P, which is 3, negative 2. Then point Q, negative 2, 4, negative 2, then let's see our 4 here. So we get our point Q here, negative 2, 4. Right, so now we join the points as that. So now you can see that the point, the line segment is what? Decreasing, which is what? A downward slope. So then that means we have to get what? A negative gradient for that. If you get a positive gradient, then that means you are wrong. Because if you check the line is what? Decreasing. The line is decreasing. So we have to get what? A negative gradient for that. If the line is increasing, you have to get what? A positive gradient for that. But this time around, the line is decreasing, so you have to get a negative gradient for that. So now how do we find for the gradient? Gradient which has the symbol m must be equal to y2 minus y1 all on what? X2 minus what? X1, right? So my m, which must be equal to, so let's see, we can use any point. Here is x1, y1, x2, y2. So my y2, which is negative 2, minus my y1, which is 4, all on my x2, which is 3, minus my x1, which is negative 2. So I have my n, which is equal to negative 2 plus negative 4, which is negative 6. All on, we have 3 plus 2 because negative times negative is positive. So 3 plus 2, which is what? 5. So I have my n, which is equal to negative 6 on 5. So that's the gradient. You can see that we are getting what? A negative gradient. So it means that the line segment is what? It's a downward slope, as I said earlier on. Alright, so you can watch it carefully. Then we move on to question 17. Alright, so let's see. A shop is rented at 9 Ghana cedis per month. How much money is paid in 1.5 years? Very, very simple question. A shop is rented at 9 Ghana cedis per month. That means 1 month, every 1 month, you pay 9 Ghana cedis. It's very, very cheap, right? So 1 month, we are supposed to pay what? 9 Ghana cedis, right? Then how much money is paid in 1.5 years? So let's say 1 year. 1 year, which is equivalent to what? 12 months. We all know that, right? Then half a year, which is equivalent to what? 6 months. That's the semi, right? So semi-annual, right? So half year is 6 months. Then 1 year is 12 months. So when you add them, 12 plus 6, which is equivalent to what? 18 months. So 18 months, right? Which is equivalent to, let's say, we don't know why Ghana says. So I have my 1 year, which is 12 months, then half a year, which is what? 6 months or semi-annual. Then 12 plus 6 goes, we want the total amount for 1.5 years, right? In months, which is what? 18 months. And you know that 1 month is what? 9 Ghana cedis. So 18 months will be what? Y Ghana cedis. Then we use what? Cross product. 1 times y, which is what? Y equals what? 18 times my 9. So let's see, 18 by 9. 9, 8, we get 72. Then 7, 9, 1, 9 plus 7, we get 9 plus 7, we get 16, right? So I have my y, which is what? 162 Ghana cedis. So just 162 Ghana cedis. That's option A. Option A. Very, very simple. Can you watch it carefully? All right, so we have our plane geometry. That's the two-dimensional plane, right? This shape is on a two-dimensional plane, very, very simple. So A, B, C, D, E, right? So we are saying that AB is parallel to what? DE. Then angle ABC equals what? 81 degrees. Angle ABC, that's 81 degrees. Then angle DCE, which is 20 degrees. Then where do we get? You are saying question 18, what is the value of x? And the value of x is angle CDE. Angle CDE. Then question 19, what is the value of y? So value of y, which is angle BAC, or you can say CAB. What you have to note that is make sure that the angle should be in the middle of the two alphabets or the two letters or the two variables under consideration here, right? So now, what is the value of x? So how can we find for the value of x here? So now we can say that this angle here, right, is equal to this angle here, right? But here we want to find for the value of x, which is very, very simple. But you don't let us go there. Watch here. Now, since this one, they are parallel, then I can say that these two lines, that's BD and AE, they are transversal. Okay? They are transversal because they cut across what? Two parallel what? Lines. So they are transversal. So now, then I can say that we have what? A Z shape here. A Z shape here. Then you can get what? Alternate angles. Alternate angles. So angle ABC is equal to what? Angle CDE. So angle ABC is equal to angle CDE. So now I can say that angle ABC equals angle CDE. So angle ABC, which is what? 81 degrees, is equal to angle CDE, which is what? X. And now, why are we saying that? Because alternate angles are equal. They are equal. They are equal. So, or we can say they are congruent. That means they fit over each other exactly. So now this one is equal to that. So I can say that here is what? 81 degrees. I believe you understand that. So alternate angles are what? Are equal. We have parallel lines, and that means we get what? Alternate angles inside. Right. So now let's come to question 19. What is the value of y? Now, so we have this angle here, which must be equal to this angle here. What property are we using? We are using vertically opposite angle. So we can say that angle DCE or angle ECD. So angle DCE is equal to angle BCA or ACB. So angle BCA, which is equal to 20 degrees. Why? Because vertically opposite angles equal. Vertically opposite angles equal. So then that means here also is what? 20 degrees, right? So now, if you want the value of y here, if you want the value of y here, if you want the value of y, then we can consider the whole of that triangle there. Because we have 81, we have y, then we have our 20 degrees here, right? So A, B, then C. So we have this. So now this one is a triangle, right? With three sides. So a two-dimensional shape. So if you want the value of y, you can say that what the sum of interior angles, sum of interior angles in a triangle, is equal to what? Is equal to 180 degrees. We get it from n minus 2 times 180 degrees, where n refers to the number of sides, and the number of sides 2 is what? 3. So 3 minus 2 we get 1. Then 1 times 180 we get 180. So sum of interior angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. Then we add up. So which is what? Angle A plus angle what? C plus angle B, which is equal to 180 degrees. Now angle A, which is the y, plus angle C, which is the 20 degrees, plus angle B, which is the 81 degrees, equals 180 degrees here. All right, so now let's proceed. So 20 plus 81, we get, so 1 plus 0, we get 1, then 8 plus 2, we get 10. So we get 101 degrees, which is equal to 180 degrees. Let me continue here. So which is y equals, we group 180 degrees minus 101 degrees. Right. So we can do our show working here. 101, 7. 1 from 10, we get what? 9, sorry. Then here we get our 7 here. Then here we get 0. So I get my y, which is equal to 79 degrees. 79 degrees. So now question 18, the option, answer for the option. The option is what? Option C. Option C. Then question 19, option is what? Option is also option C. Option C. Option C. So which is very, very simple. So kindly watch it carefully. It is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Vertically opposite angles, we use them here. Then alternate angles, we also use them here. All right. All right. Question 20. What is the probability that a number greater than 5 shows up when a die is thrown? So let's see. Another name for probability, you can use chance. So you can say, what is the chance that a number greater than 5 shows up when a die is thrown, right? So now let's see. When a die is thrown, the possible outcomes. The possible outcomes. We have the possible outcomes here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So this time around, the die is thrown only once. So we are getting this possible outcomes. So you can see that the number of sample space here, the number of sample space is 6, because the elements in there are 6, right? So now let's see the event. The event occurring here is what? A number greater than what? 5. A number greater than 5. So the event is what? A number greater than 5. So let's see the numbers greater than 5. Is what? 6. Right. So you can see that n of what? A number greater. So we can use this one. N of a number greater than what? 5, which is what? How many elements here? 1, right? It is a unit set or a singleton set. So now we want to find for the probability. So the probability of a number greater than 5, which must be equal to n of number greater than 5 over what? The number of sample space, right? So the probability, find for the probability that a number greater than 5 must be equal to the number of elements for this, which is what? 1, all on the number of sample space, which is 6. So we can say that our option is option what? Option A. Option A. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. All right, we'll end our tutorial section on question 24. So in our next video, we'll do 21 to what? 25. All right, so stay tuned, like my video, share my video, then subscribe to my YouTube channel, Massa Tutorials. We say what? Where mathematics literacy begins. Thank you for watching and thank you